why don't we just jump right into it, you know? We got 91% of the way through, 90 hours in, it. And we got one more side story here. With that's a Arya side story, and then we'll jump straight into the main story. Arya was scooping water by the fountain. She had noticed her and approached her, but from behind. How's Master doing? I see. Didn't let out a sigh of relief. Affected by the curse of the destroyers, Albertus was worn out. With the medicine formulated by Miss Sonia in Arya's care, his condition stabilized, but he was still bedridden. I guess it'd be hard to bring Master along with us on the journey to the border.
そうだね。元気になるのを待ってたら、カイソの工房がダストに飲まれちゃうかも。ここに父さんを置いていくのは気がかりだけど。
If only he could get up on his own. Then glanced at Arya. You can see her expression clouded with worry for her father. Say, Arya.
却下。
I didn't even say anything.
だってシン、私にここに残るよう言うつもりだったでしょ。
Well...
嫌だからね。私、シンと離れ離れなんて、ソシエの果てでも、オーズでも、ずっと一緒だから。
Whoa, hang on a bit. You're getting a bit too passionate, Arya. Arya had tears building in her eyes. With her sincere gaze, Shin felt a sting in his heart. I also want you to go on the journey with me until the end. But the evil that resides inside the dust corruption, its eeriness even gives me the chills. What came to his mind was Nicola and his wife, Cornelia. They had a definite bond. Wishing for the future of Sochi, they aimed for the border. But even they were consumed by the dust. The bond between the couple was damaged, and their obsession turned into a delusion.
でも今の私たちには賢者の石と資源の五行エレメントがあるよ。汚れの呪いなんかに負けたりしない。あの人たちみたいな悲劇は繰り返さない。
Welcome back. I didn't plan to repeat it either, but when I was purifying Cube, I briefly touched the curse. That endless malice, it was beyond the matter of victory or defeat. It just had a hate that wanted to destroy the world. Thinking back even gave me the chills. Like a black sludge, it crawled into Shin's soul and tried to consume his existence. Newton review is 3 minutes, I see.
シン、大丈夫？顔が青いよ。
Yeah. She worryingly touched him. The warmth from her hand brought comfort to Shin.
なんだか今、シンが消えてしまいそうに見えた。
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks, Arya. Can't let that malice touch Arya and the others. For that, the Philosopher's Stone and the 5 original elements, and my powers that no other alchemist have. If fate has chosen me, I have to fulfill my responsibilities. Got another good humor ice cream. I see. Shin unconsciously touched the Philosopher's Stone on in his chest. That was when Arya placed her hand on top.
またちょっと遠い目した。
Arya paused for a moment. Arya stared at him, pausing for a moment.
汚れの呪いに対抗できるのは自分だけ。だから自分がそんな風に考えてない？
How?
見くびらないでね。何年一緒にいると思ってるの？真の考えることなんて だいたいお見通しなんだから。
I can't win against you, Arya. As Shin acknowledged, he was greeted with a body blow. It didn't contain much force, but he lost his breath for a moment, and a grunt followed. Arya had tears in her eyes once again.
バカ、そんなに信用ない？
Arya,
私の力が必要だって、頼りになる姉弟子がいないとダメだって言ってみてよ。
sorry.
謝るんじゃなくて、シンは残される人の気持ち考えたことある？私は母のコルネリアの気持ちがわかるよ。危険な旅だと分かっていても、赤ん坊の私を置いて夫についていた気持ち、きっと同じだから。結末は悲しいものだったけど、あの時母は未来を見据えていたはずだから。
Of Soshi?
そして家族の愛する人と紡ぐ明日を。
Arya took Shin's hand once again. With her cheeks flushed, she coiled her fingers.
シン、楽しかったよね。大変なこともいっぱいあったけど、みんなで力を合わせて一歩一歩進んで、すごく楽しかった。
Yeah, I felt so accomplished every day. I know not a lot of time has passed, but I feel like I was in the Harmonia College for years.
私はこれからもそんな時間を続けたい。ソシエを守護するっていうのは、私にとってはそれと同義なの。
Yeah, and I feel like I've been playing this game for years. Arya,
だから約束して、旅から帰るときはシンも一緒だって。最後までずっと一緒に。
oh. God damn it.
だから約束して、旅から帰るときはシンも一緒だって。最後までずっと一緒に目的を果たすって。
Arya's clear eyes were locked on Shin's. Her gaze was so clear it seemed like she was looking into his heart. Shin folded his fingers around hers. Also, to answer your question, Miyoko is shit, Houston is shit, Latoria, I-13, Albacore Moose is good. I got it. Sorry for making you worry. I promise I'll be with you until the end.
よかった。
A weak smile emerged as she wiped her tears. Her cheeks flushed and she turned away, as if she were embarrassed now.
なんだか私、やっぱり不安定になってるみたい。シンがそばにいないと落ち着かなくて。
That confession? That can't be helped after all that has happened. Alberto is possessed by the curse. Agrippa being her parent, and the final match against Cinderella. Recent battle had been a series of painful events for Arya. Arya, you've supported me so much all this time, even as a child when the master took me in, or when I was suffering from the corruption. Yeah, that was a different kind of support. That's why I want to support you from now on. Like the way you supported me when I was corrupted. I think I was able to grow and become strong enough to do that.
シン、おかしいな。姉として頼られる流れになるはずだったのに。
Don't worry. You're always reliable. That's why there can be times you can show your weak side. This isn't the Arya route. this doesn't lock me into her route, but it feels like it.
ダメ。ダメ。私たちは対等じゃないと。私、水を持っていかなくちゃだから。
Arya, carrying the bucket of water, Arya left as if she were running away. Shin just stared at her back, leaving the scene. Arya.
難儀じゃの人の心というものは互いに思い合っているがゆえに素直になれんとは。
Shut the fuck up, Kyubey. Kyubey, since when were you here? When he realized Kyubey was standing right by him. You overheard their conversation and began speaking questionably.
ついておるのだろあの娘を。だからこそ失うのが怖い。破壊者の悲劇を聞いた後ではなおさらじゃ。ゆえにあの娘を残していきたいという思いと連れて行きたい思いが相半ばしておる。
Bro, it hasn't even been 20 minutes.
お主とやろな。ゆえにあの娘を残していきたいという思いと連れて行きたい思いが相半ばしておる。アリアが抱いている気持ちもお主とそう変わらんじゃろな。
For a moment, I thought you were gonna disappear. That mutter must have been Ari's true feelings. A journey to the end of time, a vague feeling of no return. Arya probably saw through Shin's thoughts. Even her here is like betraying her. But if I take her with me, I may lose her. In worst case scenarios, I can offer my life. But if I do that, Arya would take that as a betrayal too.
自分の心に従うことじゃ。どんなに相手の心をおもんぱかっても人間など勝手なものよ。
That's a weird way to say Twitch chat. Yubei's words seemed a little distant. When Shin turned around, she changed the subject in a casual tone.
そういえばアルベルトスのことじゃが、あやつの体を犯しているのはたちの悪い人家病じゃ。進行を遅らせることはできても完治は難しい。今を長らえても今後ゆっくりと衰えてゆくであろうな。
I see. It was shocking, but it was also expected. There was no method to overcome the corrosion disease yet. I hope we could find a new cure in the Apostles' Workshop or at the border.
絶対というわけではないが、我に心当たりがある。
Really? Shin leaned forth, Kyubei nodded deeply.
この地は今でこそ死の砂漠などと言われておるが、その昔は緑で覆われていた。
Really?
まあ、開祖の入植した大陸の黎明期まで遡らねばならん話じゃがの。
That's...
話は最後まで聞け。その時代には入植の拠点として栄えた大きな町があっての。開祖の植えた生命の大樹が町や人々をダストから守っておったのじゃ。
the tree of life by the Apostles. They used to grow in this desert.
時とともに人々の生活圏は南に移り、町は廃れたが、大樹はずっとそこにあった。周辺が砂漠化して、木もやがて枯れてしもうたが、しかし、その根は今も地中に残り休眠し続けておる。死の砂漠でダストの侵食に抗っての。
Can that root be...
そうじゃ。地用競争、
万病に効く飛薬の元となる。もちろん腎化病患者にも効果抜群じゃ。
Then, we give the medicine made from that root to my master.
それだけではない。千年樹の根っこは万能薬としてお主らの旅にも役立つじゃろう。もっとも滅びた町に赴き根っこを掘り出す余裕がお主らにあればじゃが。
Shin folded his arms. He wanted cure-all medicine that would require him to make a detour. Whether to hurry ahead or be fully prepared was a difficult decision. Thanks for letting me know, Cube. I'll discuss it with Arya and the others.
それがよかろ。
He waved and made his way back to the tent. What the fuck? There was no discussion. There's just okay, let's go. This looks like the same map the first time around. So let's just go. Yeah, that works. I have work from 6 to 2 p.m. tomorrow. Oh boy.
私たちならやれて当然なのだな。
Let's see what I get from here.
よくわかんないけど。
Yikes.
ちょっと休憩していこうか。
よかった。見つけたのね。
Okay, another one of you. Okay. Wow, mushroom. Don't be another one. Ah. I see. Mommy, what? Okay, well, this is gonna do a lot of damage. I can counter as well. What do you think about that? All right. Hey, I got another one. I'm just that lucky. Like I said, and I'll find another one. Keep getting holy blue cloth. I don't know what to do with it. Right, like, what can I make with you? I got 4 of them. Rokel. No thanks. Rokel again. No thanks. Also an Azulane project identity is out. Yeah. I was wondering what that update was. Okay, well I'm not gonna get anything other than Procal, so.
よくわかんないけど、これいいものか？
やった。ここでやられるわけにはいかない。
Okay, you're not as bad as the other one. I can just deal with you. Yeah, that's how it worked. That's how I thought it would go. I didn't even get the defense down decrease off. Okay, I got the paralyze at least, but that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna matter anyway. Yeah. Hang on. That looks a bit rigged. Hang on a minute. You can't just give me another Sphinx crest.
ロール整備の時間ですわ。よかった。見つけたのね。私の楽団にふさわしいお相手かしら。
I have Laughing Tushkin at Affinity 100. Ah, so you're gonna marry them. I have an oath of them. Why not? Aren't they your favorite characters? Other than Lemelin and Unicorn?
ねえねえ、これっていいものかしら。ロール整備の時間ですわ。
Tushkin, I didn't realize was that far up in Affinity. Well, you know, considering that you've been using her for a long time, going through an endless sea of sand, Tushkin and Arya reached a point far west from the oasis they were at. This should be the spot Cube told us about.
見たところ他と変わらない砂漠だよ。本当にここに町があったの？
She uses the main fleet. Yeah, so she gets the same affinity as the others in your closest to 100 to Saratoga at 96. Well, yeah, that makes sense. She's in your main fleet your first fleet. Dust turns everything living or inanimate into dust. The remains of the city must have corroded.
なんだか寂しいね。人類がアルケウス大陸に渡った歴史的にも大切な場所のはずなのに。
And of course unicorns at 134. Yeah, still. Shin knelt and placed his hand on the ground. Below this ground, the roots of the thousand-year-old tree planted by the apostles lay in wait. That would be proof there were. Wait, that would be proof that there were once people here.
人も建物も何もかもなくなっても、そこに人の営みがあった事実は変わらないか。でもし、どうやって根っこを掘り起こすの？ダストの影響を受けない地中ってかなり底の方なんじゃ。
Plan on using this. Watch. Finn placed his hand on his gauntlet. He input a spell he prepared and pointed the muzzle toward the ground. Wind element. Construct a lightning circuit. Drill mode. From his gauntlet, an elongated spiral cone-shaped object was formed. As soon as it hit the ground, it made a high-pitched drilling sound as it spun powerfully. Dirt and sand rose as the drill began digging. Don't look at it. That's what you get for looking too closely.
シンが見ててって言ったんだけど。
Well, you see, the drill is digging through the ground. Pretty good for something I came up with on the spot, yeah?
自分の成果にしか頭がいってない。私も知ってる。錬金術師の悪いとこだ。
Ari was muttering something, but he was too fixated on the hole he was making with the drill. The hole was deep enough to be to the point the bottom was hard to see. Timing himself, Shin stopped the drill remotely. Arya, do you happen to have any explosives?
まあ護身用にいくつかあるけど。
Can you toss some in the... Can you toss them in and blow it back? Blow it up?
なるほど。そうやって根っこを掘り起こすつもりなんだ。
It's pretty rough, but we have no time to waste. We have to get back to make our master's medicine.
オッケー。そういうことなら。
Arya pulled out a small hand grenade from her bag, hitting the timer fuse. She threw it in the hole.
シン、離れて。それ。
The grenade was swallowed up by the hole. The two ran away and prepared for the explosion. After a few seconds of silence... flashback. A loud rumble could be felt as the desert ground shook violently. The sand erupted into the air as the blast ran through like a shockwave. Unable to stay put, Shin rolled down the dune. Hey, that was some crazy strong explosives. Oh god. That was some crazy strong explosives. Nothing to... It's not something to use for self-defense.
ちょっとした片手間でこの威力の爆弾を作ってしまう。さすが私。
You're a demolitionist. Only focused on your accomplishments. That's the bad side of alchemists.
ほら、何してるのシン。爆発の後を見に行くよ。
Arya tossed her hood on on and rush in. I have 2 friend requests and as a lane, I don't care how. I knew either. Following her, she's gonna approach the detonation point where black smoke was still billowing out. Looks like a crater that with the ground gouged out.
千年樹の根っこはどこだろう。町を守っていたほどの大樹なら地中の根も相当広範囲に張っていたはずだけど。
Maybe you just blasted it away.
あやだな。
It's from Pauline SRs. I wasn't joking actually.
シン、何かある？あそこ。
Huh? He shifted his gaze to where Ari was pointing. It appeared to be a lump covered in sand in the center of the crater.
千年樹の根っこかな。
But did it just move?
動く？休眠中の根が動くはずないでしょ。
Well, that's true. But whoa! The lump pushed the sand up and charged at them. Shin and Arya stumbled as the ground suddenly became unstable like liquid.
ダスト値急上昇。シン、この反応は。
A heinous god. The massive figure let out a cry as it revealed its full form. Instantly, the two got into a battle stance.
どうして千年樹が眠っているはずの地中に火神が。
Maybe it was created to maintain the tree or to protect the city. During the age of the apostles, this place was the base of settlements.
オリジンと同じく最古の送信、最古の火神ってことね。これは手強そう。
Yeah, but we gotta do something. We can't even fetch the root. The heinous god appeared to acknowledge the two as enemies, enraged for being woken up. It ran wild as it headed toward them. This is what you get for waking it up with that explosion.
爆弾を使えって言ったのはシーンでしょ。
Anyway, let's shut this guy up.
うん、もう一度寝かしつけてあげなくちゃね。
Even while bickering, the two coordinated to take on the heinous god. The battle has already begun. Okay.
スルイトの調べで
What? Name? Heinous God Yggdrasil. So like, why can't I get her? I mean,
ブラックサーン、先陣を切るアーマーディバイド。ラッシングブレード。ラッシングブレード。ソードグラインダー。
I'm sure you might in Chaos Route. God damn it. I'm gonna wait until I get Chaos Route. That's gonna take a whole playthrough though. I really chose a mammoth game. You don't say. Holy damage. 3,800 each. Special.
封印儀式執行。奏でるは鎮魂の調べ、荒ぶる神に安らかなる眠りを。シールコード月のオーロラ。
As Arya expanded her spell, the heinous god clearly became slower. Words rose like sand and formed a circle around the heinous god. By the time the circle was completed, the heinous god grew mute. Oh, that was easy. Amazing, Arya.
真のバックアップがあってこそだよ。資源の五行エレメントのおかげで封印術の精度も格段に高くなってるし。
Why not? Why not cure it? No. Because we only cure what we want to. Arya let go of her spiral circuit and let out a sigh of relief. You're doing great, Arya. You also mind if I ask you to collect the root of the 1,000-year tree? I'll try and purify this heinous god. Hey, look, see? Shin's purifying him. What the?
いいけど一人で大丈夫？
Huh? I'll do what I can. It's probably been a while since it became a heinous god. It may be hard to reset its controls though.
わかった。根っこの採取が終わったら私も手伝うよ。
Arya swiftly went down the crater. Eyeing her from the side, he headed toward the sealed heinous god. Well then, Philosopher's Stone, activate! Soon after, I get flashbanged. After successfully getting the roots and purifying the heinous god, they headed back to their base an hour later. The wind brought in a refreshing breeze. Don't see. No, we do not. The butterflies fluttered around the flowers that bloomed in the this morning. Along the fountain, a father and daughter strolled amicably, amicably. The butterflies farted. Okay. Supporting Alberto's, Arya kept up the walking pace with his. Master, glad to see you're doing well.
ああ、シンとアリアのおかげだ。あの薬が効いて、体がとても楽になったよ。
外を歩きたいって言われた時は驚いたけどね。でもしっかり歩けてるみたい。
心配性なのだよ、アリアは。もうだいぶ力も戻っている。これなら君たちの旅にもついていけるかも。
こら、無茶言わない。
Arya spoke in a scolding manner. As she lightly patted his back. She didn't hit him so hard, but Alberto stumbled. Master.
大丈夫だ。しかし見透かされているね。いくらなんでも君たちのお供はできそうもないか。
当たり前だよ、もう。どうしてうちの男たちは無理ばかりするかな。
You shouldn't be the one saying that, Arya.
私はシンと違ってちゃんと計画立ててるよ。一見無茶に見えることでも事前にシミュレーションしてるんだから。
Arya puffed her cheeks as she glad. Shin slumped his shoulders. Jesus.
気づいていないかもしれないけど、君たちは昔から互いの欠点を補い合ってきた。 アリア、シン、二人が力を合わせれば、一回の錬金術師では及びもつかないような大きなことを成し遂げられるだろう。私はそう信じているよ。だから自信を持ちなさい。君たちはもう私を超えつつある。阻止への果てに何が待っていてもくじけたりなどしないとも。
父さん。
どうかしたかね。
Only seen their stares. Albertus blinked.
ちょっと意外だったから私たちを送り出すようなこと言うの。
意外？どうして？
Ah, shit. Questioned. Shin and Arya appeared. And exchanged glances. Actually, we just had an argument earlier. I was saying Arya should stay behind for you.
それに以前の父さんなら私たちをできるだけ危険な目に遭わせないようにしてるところがあったから。
なるほど。ニコラとコルネリアのことが尾を引いているようだ。無理もない。特にアリアは。
Okay. With his cause of hesitation pointed out, Shin's eyes widened.
繰り返すようだが、アリアもシンも見違えるほどに強くなった。だがね、強さというのが一つではない。私は己の弱さを認めることも強さだと思っているよ。
Your own weakness.
認める。
ニコラを破壊者に変えた悪意、運命をもてあそぶかのような呪い、恐れて当然だ。大事な人がそばにいるほどその恐れは募る。
But we can't afford to lose to that in order to not repeat the tragedy once again.
その言い分は正しいな、シン。だ。その言い分は正しいな、シン。だけど、どこか脆い正しさだ。
Fragile. The unforeseen words, Shin was puzzled.
心の中の恐れを使命感で鼓としている。だから大事なところで迷いが生じたりする。
Wanted Arya to be by his side, but he was afraid of losing her for that. Albertos' statement was spelling out Shin's weakness.
私とて同じさ。大事な娘や息子同然の弟子を失いたくなくてずっと手元に置いていた。けれど子はいつか巣立つ。世代は変わり新しい息吹を生む。それは寂しいことだけど同時に誇らしくもある。なぜならその息吹は私たちから継がれたものでもあるのだから。
He then put his hand into his pocket and pulled out an old notebook.
父さん、それは？
錬金術体系の補填。私があの書にあえて記さなかった奥義について書いてある。アリア、君にこれを託そう。危険な術式だけど今の君なら使いこなせるはずだ。
父さん。
その基礎を組んだのはニコラとコルネリアなのだよ。
え？
Arya gasped. Albertus nodded to his beloved daughter in shock.
二人の最後は悲しいものだった。破壊者の怨念に染まり、許されざる罪をいくつも重ねた。けれど、その足跡がなかったことになるわけではないのだ。受け継ぐとは、そういうことだよ。
私、
Arya held the notebook close to her chest. Large beads of tears formed in her eyes. Master, I think I've been full of myself. Until now, I thought I was responsible for protecting Soshi since I possessed the Philosopher's Stone. That's not right. I'm only here right now since I was guided by you, the origins, and many people and gods. Especially the crests. I'm just another person who simply wants to protect Soshi, which means...
強さも弱さもありのままの自分を受け入れなさい。そうすれば隣に立つ存在の意味に気づく。
Beside me, Arya.
シン、
Who the one he would protect, the one who would protect him, but the relationship between people isn't respective of that. Like light and shadow, both affect each other and exist together to become one. Master Albertos had foreseen the meaning of Shin and Arya joining forces since the beginning.
さて、老婆心からの超高絶もここまでだ。散歩も疲れた。そろそろ床に戻らせてもらおうか。
じゃあ。
介在はいらないよ。すぐそこだ。一人で戻れる。
Refusing Aria's assistance, Albertos headed back. Watching him walking away with firm steps, Shin and Arya were left alone.
ねえシン、
You wanna fuck? I mean,
さっきもらった手帳、ここに書かれた奥義試してみたいの。術式の再現と制御手伝ってもらえる？
yeah, of course. After a nod, Shin took a look at the page in the notebook. Like his master said, secret technique looked difficult to use and consisted of high-level spells. Whoa, that was sentence structure. There's also many sections that process simultaneously. This is tough for one person.
でもやってみせるよ。資源のエレメントのバックアップがあれば不可能じゃない。絶対 C の役に立てるから。
Arya planned on obtaining the secret technique to use it on the journey to the edge of Soshi. If he helped her here, that means he would accept her joining in on the journey. However, Shin had no more worries. I'm counting on you. Without you, I'm not sure if I can win the battle in Ore.
もちろん。
Battles. Yeah. Arya smiled and gave a thumbs up. Accepting his own weakness, he happily helped Arya obtain the secret technique. And then they fucked. What'd I say? Ah, shit. I have 3 sphinxes. Jesus Christ. Don't do it. Hang on. I need to check the story. The temporary paradise. Okay, let's look at the PDF. Where is it? Aria's route. Completing the temporary paradise locks in this ending. Feed. Please no. God damn, that's not what I meant to do. So crunchy. 92%. Well, fuck you, Arya. We aren't fucking you. We're going into the main story, and I'm gonna get a more blue cloth that don't know what to use for. I need to. What is your purpose? Holy blue cloth. What are you used for? Help me. Let me see. Yikes. Yikes. King's water. Yeah. No. There's just nothing. Also, I like how Bren, maybe. Hang on. You know what? Let me do this. Quick save. Bren, it's your lucky day, pal. Let's upgrade. No. He doesn't need blue cloth. Sasha, it's your lucky day, pal. Never mind. Maltina, it's your lucky day, pal. Shit. Hang on. Definitely not Namtar. Oh right, I've made your shit before. Yeah. Fucking sacred pelt, holy amethyst. I cannot wait to get S tier weapons. Sacred pelt, yeah. The thing is with Maltina, I'm not even gonna use her S tier weapon. I'm gonna be stuck using her C+ the whole game. Because it's the only one that has an attack boost. And it's kind of the only reason I'm S+. I mean, I can't see it. Maybe. But anyway, let's go into the main story. I have 111,000 of the purple shit. Ether or whatever. I don't remember what it's called. Dry wind blew through the land as clouds of sand rose. With the changes in the current, the topography of the desert altered every moment. There was no surprise to see a new dune. What the fuck? Among the endless sea of sand, there was a half-buried something. A metallic arm picked up a skull with a single eye socket exposed from the sand.
アグリッパのエーテルギア、アルラトゥーの廃炉の回収完了。分析開始。残留ダストに未知の物質を検出。予測にあった破壊者の原子情報、いわゆる呪いと思われる。躯体に廃炉を確認。解析を進めるとともに、 サブ動力としての構築を行う。処理実行。原子情報からハルモニア派の現在の状況。
Was that Joran? Not fuck. Johan. Not fucking Joran. God damn it. Standing on the banks of the fountain. You shut up. I didn't say it again. I meant I mean I didn't say Joran. I said Johan. Banks of the fountain. Hubert gazed at the water. Shin quietly approached it from behind.
行くのじゃな。
I never said fire slit after that one time. I only say fire silt now. Yeah. For the Apostles' Workshop, the end of Sochi. I appreciate your help, Cube. We were saved thanks to the Oasis.
お主らにはこれから過酷な試練が待っておる。ここでの休息でお主らが力を養えたなら何よりじゃ。
Gone through plenty of different trials already.
それでもじゃ、慢心は禁物。今度の旅はお主にとって最も辛いものになろう。
A mist began to develop around the fountain. Like a mirage, the avatars of the origin appeared. Chaos Route is like NTRing the origins and the girls, right? I don't know. How would I know? I've never played it.
真実はおそらくあなたたちを打ちのめす。けれど忘れないで。残された希望を見落とさないよう。くじけちゃダメよ。君ならわかってると思うけど、私たちはいつでも見守っているからね。
俺たちみんなお前に助けられた。信じてっからな、シン。お前ならソシエだって救えるって。
オリジンのエレメントを集めきった錬金術師は長いソシエの歴史の中でも君が初めてだ。自信を持っていい。
Guys, he took the encouragement to heart. As he looked at each of their faces, the memories of his journey replayed in his mind. You mean the memories of him fucking them? Yeah, they'd be in my mind too. It wasn't an easy trip. After entering the academy, the days were filled with adventure and battle. They were all difficult times he couldn't have imagined before. But he had everyone around him. Friends and comrades in the Harmonia College and Academy. He also met many gods and kin. He even formed contracts with an ash demon like Namtar. That was the meaning of harmony. That was why Shin was able to stand here now. Thanks. I'm heading off. Biddy farewell to the origins. Shin turned around. By the oasis, his friends were waiting for him prepared. Shin waved at them and stepped forth into his last journey. Stepped forth to his last journey. Also, why did Shin just leave the skull like in the ground? He didn't like bother picking up and like storing it so that something like what we saw doesn't happen. After leaving the oasis, journey was smoother than he expected. All coordinated with the other troops. They started to get used to the desert journey. Of course, he wasn't overly optimistic. but it was enough to give him some confidence about going on a life-threatening mission.
シン、別動隊から連絡。砂嵐が近づいているようだ。
Got it. Let's wait for it to pass in that valley. The dust will spread, so Arya, keep an eye for ash demons.
オッケー。ソニア先生は結界の維持をお願いします。
Tremendous black sandstorm was approaching them. The group ducked into a crevice and waited for it to pass. They didn't know how many times they'd done this. First, they felt their life at risk, but now they could at least measure the time until the storm had passed, while crouching in the barrier.
あと15分ってところかな。
I predict around 20.
かける？
Uh-oh. Sandstorm came to an end at approximately 17 minutes, which didn't hit either of their assumptions. Well... They all got up and dusted their clothes off.
強い嵐でしたわね。砂が吹き飛ばされて周囲の地形が変わっていますわ。砂漠の旅では地形ではなく方角を見る鉄則ですね。北は
Sonia looked up at the sky to check the direction. Right as she was about to pull out a binocular. Hang on. Binocular is not a single word. It's binoculars. You know, bi meaning two. To see through the dust, she paused. Sonia, is something wrong?
シン君、あれ
Miss Sonia pointed into the distance. In the direction she pointed, Shin gasped. That's... Beyond them was a cracked sky. Oh. Fucking... A massive cocoon was floating in the space and blocking the crack. The cocoon was dark in some spots and was covered in a cloud of dust. It was the border between Sochi and Or. It was the edge of the world. Dust of the desert of death ended there, and a headland-like terrain stretched to the border. The headland had old castle walls. There were only walls and not the buildings themselves. The bland structure seemed like the remains of something. Is that the Apostles' workshop?
城壁はダストから施設を守るためのものでしょうね。工房は内側にあるのでは。
Mash did say time around. Wait, Mash did say time around the Apostles' workshop was stopped.
あの壁が時の領域を隔てていたの。今その封印は解かれて工房の中に入れるようになっているはずだわ。
You can tell, Henry?
私の中にあるアスタルテの記憶がここに来て蘇ってきてるの。みんなついてきて。
Well, yeah, this is the closest you've been to Astarte. Like, you can see her in the cocoon. You can see her in the background. Ah, okay. Henry led the way and walked. Shin and the others looked at each other before following. Henry led the group past the wall to a rocky area near the tip of the headland. I didn't notice the cocoon in the CG, bro. There was a hole in the rocky area, and as they went through the narrow passage, they found a large space in the back. This is
私が生まれたところ、
from a cocoon. That's
繭に包まれて休眠していたアスタルテはソシエで活動するための化身を欲していたの。 ここはそのための複製体を生育するために作られたの。もっとも私自身は人がお母さんのお腹にいる時の記憶を持っていないように、ここにいた記憶はないけれど。
I am hoping for some crests. I mean, look, I know that it's only been a while since we got some new crests, but still. So, it must be Astate's memory telling her this. On the inside, the cave was full of threads and cocoons rooted in. Some parts were glowing faintly, illuminating the cave.
この眉のどれかからエンリが生まれたの？ナムタルもか？
What? Namta, did you forget?
外の大きな眉を見ればわかるけど、アスタルテは黒化しかかって正常な状態ではなかったの。だから化身を生み出すにも失敗を重ねた。産室にある眉は失敗作ばかり。私もアスタルテの記憶も使命も忘れていた時点で成功とは言えなかったし。
Oh. Does that mean we're gonna be fighting versions of Enri?
ナムタルは使命覚えてたぞ。カイナだけど。私やナムタルが生きてソシエへ、シンたちに出会えたことは本当は奇跡に等しかったのね。
Indeed it is. Looking at the torn cocoons, strange stains from what could have been remained on the insides and bones were scattered. Henry spoke sadly. Shin placed his hand on her shoulder.
いいえ、エンリが無事生まれてきたのは奇跡ではなく必然だったかもしれないわよ。
Bro, how else would we have a game? Celeste?
どういうことですの？
あそこを見て。錬金術師が結界を張った形跡があるの。
What? Oh, that's true.
私たちより前にここまでたどり着いた錬金術師がいるなんて。
Well, if it wasn't Nicola, then I don't know. I was gonna say Faust, right? But yeah, I don't know. In the corner, Celeste pointed out a staff, ether gear propped up. There was a barrier spell around the staff, and the inside clearly felt different. It was warm and humid like a greenhouse, and there were tools left to nourish the cocoons. And beside the staff,
大きな眉、中身はないわね。無事巣だったということかしら。
or is it Sonya's master who reached here and protected Enri? I mean, you know, it's been a while since we brought her up. Celeste spoke up and turned to Enri.
私、ここから生まれたの？
You are so damn smart. What do you mean? It's because it's the only character that isn't accounted for. Henry, do you remember? Well, are you also saying that because Johan is actually the doll, the piss robot? I mean, it's been a while since yes, okay. I mean, it's been a while since I've heard his voice, but, you know, it's unique enough, even with the voice changer. Henry shook her head lightly. It was right after she was born, so it couldn't be helped. Even so, her memory before she met Shin was also vague. Is Sonya gonna point out that that staff looks familiar to her?
でもこの眉がエリちゃんだとして、ここにある杖の持ち主が眉が無事生まれるよう守ってたの？一体誰が？
Okay, is this when Sonya's gonna be like, Wow, I'm so smart, guys. Arya jumped at Miss Sonia's sudden shout. Miss Sonia, what happened? That staff, that's my master's staff.
この杖間違いありません。
Wow!
フラン先生のエーテルギアです。
Huh? Come on,
フ
Shin.
ラン先生ってソニア先生の先生の？
Teacher, whatever, same thing.
フランソワ・プレラーティ教授。私は直接お会いしたことはありませんけれど、ハルモニア派の先代の代表でしたわよね。ええ、そうです。フラン先生はオーズ遠征に出かけて、そのまま消息不明に。
With that said, Sonia searched her surroundings impatiently.
フラン先生、やっぱり教会まで来ていた。この洞窟を見つけて避難して、もしかしたら生きて。
No. Unfortunately, Miss Sonia, I don't think that's the case.
落ち着いてください。この杖の主が結界を張ったのはかなり昔みたいです。食料だってそんな持たないだろうし、ここでは自給自足も。
I don't know, friend. Maybe she ate some of maybe she ate some of maybe she ate some of Henry's siblings, you know, before they were born. You know, have some like an omelet.
ごめんなさい、僕。いえ、私としたことが取り乱してしまったようですね。フレン君の言う通りです。先生が生きてるなんてことは。
What? Anyway, let's inspect the cave. We might find other traces of Professor Prelati. Shin tried to console Miss Sonia, who was sulking. From there, they went to carefully examine the area around the stall.
ここなんかあるぞ。
No cannibalizing Henry's siblings. Well, I'm not cannibalizing them. Henry isn't human. She's a god. She's above us. So, you know, I'm just eating. Prelati was just, you know, having some god scrambled god. Scrambled kin. What? You're right. It's covered some by the cocoon, but it's someone's luggage. Probably Professor Prelati.
見せてください。
It's not right. I mean, they're all dead anyway. It's not like we're gonna see them, unless. Just as Shin was trying to reach forth, Sonia interrupted, removing the threads from the cocoon. They pulled out the dust-covered luggage.
間違いありません。あの日、フラン先生が背負っていたものです。じゃあ、やっぱり。
死の砂漠をただ一人越えてここまで来るとは。ソニア教授の死も見上げたお人だったのだな。
True, she would have been the strongest party member in this team.
ここにフラン先生の手記があります。読んでみましょう。すみません、フラン先生。
Sonia carefully opened the notebook. She found inside the bag. For a moment, she remained silent and simply flipped through the pages.
先生、どんなことが書かれて？オーズ遠征の記録ですね。私を含む弟子たちと別れて、たった一人で教会を目指して。先生。
Miss Sonia's tone suddenly sounded shaky. Worried for her, Arya put her arm around her shoulder.
すみません。大丈夫です。ただ自分が不甲斐なくて。どうしてあの時私はくじけてしまったんだろうって。 ソニア先生。
But since you took over the Harmonia College, we're here today. We are where we are today. We can stand right here. Stand right here.
シンの言う通りです。ソニア先生は不甲斐なくなどありません。私の尊敬する師です。
You know, don't worry about the period of time where Arya was the teacher instead. We're gonna talk about that part.
皆さん、ありがとう。そう言ってもらえると救われますね。
Sonia bowed once. She wiped her tears, and with a serious look, she faced the team.
シン君、エンリさん、この手記にはフラン先生が教会にたどり着いてからのことも書かれています。先生はここにたどり着いた時点で人家病に罹患していました。もう王都に戻るための体力は残されていないだろうと自分の状態を淡々と綴っています。そして残された時間で何ができるか、そう考えた時、フラン先生はここの意味を知ったようです。ダストに侵され国化しつつあるアスタルテ、ソシエでの使命のため生み出されようとしている化身ならば、私はこの眉を守ろう。この命ある限り見守り、過酷な世界で生きてゆくための知識を与えよう。それがこの手記に書かれていることです。フラン先生はエンリさんの誕生を見届けることはできなかったのでしょう。
And this is
最後までその身を案じていた。
this is why Francois is best girl. Because if she wasn't here, if she didn't sacrifice her life, we would have never gotten Henry. So that's what happened.
人家病で自分の死を悟りながら、その方は最後までソシエの守護者としての意志に準じたのですね。ソニア、撤回するの。私がシンたちと出会えたのは奇跡なんかじゃない。フランという錬金術師が生まれる前から守ってくれたおかげなのだわ。
You'd probably be a busty lady like Sonia. Exactly. That's the best part.
アスタルテの化身である私には人のように親というものはないけれど、錬金術師フランは私のお母さんみたいなものかもしれない。
Now you can be blessed with the knowledge that Henry was saved by Sonia's teacher.
そう思ってくれるならフラン先生も喜ぶと思いますよ。自分のしたことには意味があるって。ところで気になったのですが、知識を与えるというのは、プレラーティ教授は眉を結界で守っただけではなく、他に何かしたのですか？
Also, it did had a meeting.
これは純魔蘇生の際にも行っていることですが、フラン先生は生まれる前のエンリさんに対し刷り込みをしたのです。
Imagine fucking God herself. I mean, you know, Shin's been doing that the whole game, so.
刷り込み？
ジューマは何かしらの役割を与えられるものですから、その分野の知識とか適応性を胎児段階で学習させられるんです。
The top of the top. Oh, so like an apostle. Astarte? I mean, you know, we kind of did. Well, I wish we kind of did when Henry got corrupted, but.
僕の場合は人間不連の記憶っていう特殊な例ですけど。
In Henry's case, it was the knowledge to survive.
そういえば私、最初から錬金術の基礎を知っていたの。 ダストを避けるための防塵符を編むこともできたし。
Henry looked down at her palms. She opened and closed her hands as if she was thinking of the skills she possessed. You made the... You predict the rest. Okay. No, I'm not gonna do that. But... Pralati did more than just protect Henry. She raised her. She set up Henry to become the perfect wife for Shin. Hello, St. Quartz. Daughter raising Sim. Okay, well.
そうなのだわ。私が生まれたばかりの赤ん坊のようだったら、とても砂漠越えはできなかった。
プレラーティ教授がすり込んだ知識、生きるための知恵があったからこそ、エンリちゃんは真に賢者の石を託せたのね。
Though that imprint may have been what overwrote the mission, the information that should have been given by Astarte. But the alchemy skills were what had saved Henry. Otherwise, even if she inherited the correct knowledge as an avatar, Henry could have been corroded by the dust, or become an ash demon like Namtar. I mean, you know, we've seen what Namtar looked like when she was corroded by dust. You know.
ここに来て、いくつかの謎が解けたようですわね。
Yeah, and it was connected. We are meant to be here.
ありがとう、錬金術師フラン。会ったことのない、顔も知らない私の恩人。あなたのことを私は決して忘れない。
Imagine fucking evil herself. Well, I don't know if Agrippa is or her.
シン君、この杖、フラン先生のエーテルギアですが、私が預かってもいいでしょうか。
I think that's something you should have, Miss Sonia. You don't need to ask for my permission. I mean, if it makes you stronger, like, you know, you could use it.
ありがとう。私のエーテルギアの拡張に使えないか、後で検討してみますね。先生の残した思いを連れて行きたいですから。
Imagine having a threesome with Satan and God. I mean, like, the closest you'll get is like Issei with a threesome with Irina and Rias, right? An angel and the daughter of Lucifer. So, you know, that's the closest you'll get. Miss Sonia.
私なら大丈夫ですよ、シン君。恩師の行く末を知れた。先生と行く道が重なっていた。そのことが分かって、今とても晴れ晴れした気持ちなんです。
She may be forcing it, but Sonia looked rather refreshed. She quickly nodded back and turned back to Henry. Henry, you let us here because there's a way to enter the Apostles' Workshop, right?
ええ、そうよ。シン、こっちへ来て。
Henry led Shin to the center of the cave.
ここは産室。眉になって身動きのできないアスタルテが化身を生むために急遽作り出した空間。
When the Uta hates you, when I finished the game, I haven't even finished Rinka's route, let alone the other girls. I forgot her name. And I haven't even done the normal ending.
けれど同時にアスタルテのもう一つの役目を代用させるための場所でもあるの。
Her other role.
資源のエレメントを揃え、真実を求める錬金術師をカイサの工房へと導くこと。
When Newton in the apple tree? I don't know. then
そこの柱に触れてみて、シン。エレメントを意識して賢者の石の波動を高めるように。
you know, whenever I decide to pirate it, when Love Sweet Garnish, when I play Irasekai, got it. Pillar had an indent, and Shin's hand fit almost perfectly. Almost immediately after, Shin felt his power being sucked out of him. Both at the same time, every other day. Yeah. But, you know, after Nekopara. This is...
見て、トーチの光が壁に沿って浮かび上がったわ。エレメントの力を吸って術式を転写しているの。
Nekopara Volume 1 only, right? Okay, well, if we're gonna do it like that, here's what I'm thinking. Alright, so, Irasekai, no, before that, Nekopara Volume 1 until Irasekai. Once Irasekai comes out, I will play Irasekai, the first chance I get, and then alternate between Irasekai and Nekopara. When I finish Volume 1, I'll switch to alternating between Irasekai and Love Sweet Garnish. When I finish the first part of Love Sweet Garnish, I'll go back to Nekopara for Volume 2. And then when I finish Volume 2, I'll play the second of Love Sweet Garnish. And then after the second one, I'll play Volume 3 of Nekopara. Sound good? It's good. Because I'm not changing it.
死んでなければ動かない仕掛けということか。
Shin let his hand go from the pillar. The empty feeling quickly left him as he stared at the spell that appeared on the wall.
これは転移術式。開祖の工房内部に移動するための。
転移術式？それって離れた場所に移動できるってこと？
We get a little more variety that way. Yeah.
信じられません。現在の錬金術では実現していない英知ですね。さすが開祖ということでしょうか。
It's a lot better than my original plan, which was, you know, my original plan was to just play Nekopara Volume 1, and then alternate between Volume 1 and Irasekai, and then switch to, and then right after play Volume 2 of Nekopara, and then alternate, and then Volume 3. Now that I've got another game, another short game that has multiple, that has a sequel, I guess, I can alternate between Love Sweet Garnish and Nekopara. Make sure to have the 18+ patch, please. Don't worry. Since I'm not going to be playing it on stream, then I don't have to worry about any shenanigans with the 18+ and the all ages version. In return, you can choose the routes. Okay, the only reason you're saying I can choose the routes is because you like all the girls, don't you? No, actually. Oh, interesting. Henry calmly spoke, while the others expressed their surprise.
ただ私自身はこの先のことは知らないから、中がどうなっているかわからないの。でもこれだけは言える。巡礼の終着点、開祖の工房。そこには開祖ヘルメスが残した最後の試練があるのだわ。
Trial.
私たちが真実を知るに足るか、この祖師への未来を託されるのにふさわしいか、それを測るための試練よ。
I see. He nodded and clenched his fists. There was nothing to fear. This was what he came for. This body was also carrying the thoughts of many people, of many of those not present here, including Chancellor Faust, Albert, and Professor Prelati. For the smaller white-haired girl, the blonde light orange. I don't remember. Head girl in the sequel, I see. Guys, are you ready?
愚問ですわね。いつでもよろしくてよ。進もう、シン。父さんとかつての賢者ニコラのためにも。
民を守るため、私は歩みを止めたりしない。シン、みんな、ナムタル、どこまでも一緒。
Thanks. Let's go.
うん。
Shin took Henry's hand. Henry then held Ari's hand, and with the other, Ari took Sonya's, Sonya took Namtar's. After confirming, everyone held each other's hands, except Maltina, Sasha, and Friend, because fuck them. Stop soon, maybe? Not yet. I haven't even recorded 2 hours of this shit. Shin touched the spell on the wall. Activate transfer spell. The next moment, Shin's vision was filled with a bright white light. Oh, the future. This is
ここがカイソ・ヘルメスの工房なんですか？
almost 3 hours. Well, you know, I was reacting to shit for like a 1.5. It should be. The interior was unique compared to any other mechanism, any other alchemist workshops that Shin seen so far. The walls and ceilings were covered in translucent tempered glass, making it difficult to capture a sense of distance. Looking through, he can see the many upper and lower levels. It seemed to be a large multi-floored structure.
工房といってもかなり規模の大きな建物のようだな。カイソはあの荒れ地にこんな空間を掘ったということか。
転移で運ばれたから現在地もわからないわね。見たところそれなりに深い階層のようだけど。
Where are you? Fucking, I don't know, space. I wouldn't be surprised if they're in space. It's a fucking spaceship. It's not limited to just what you see now. Each of the blocks on the floor didn't have a spell applied to them.
偽装テクスチャをかぶせたり、あるいは空間そのものをねじ曲げたりということができるわけですわね。さすがはカイソ・ヘルメス。なんでもありだね。
Overwhelmed by the surrounding scenery, they all broke out into a conversation.
カイソ・ヘルメス、アルケウス大陸に人々を導き、人造の神送信を生み出した偉大なる錬金術師。ここには彼の英知と、そして真実が眠っているの。それを受け継ぐ者を彼らは気の遠くなる年月待っていた。ほら。
A light briefly flickered, and one of the floor blocks began floating. A ray of light beamed out from the cube and ran across their bodies.
スキャン実行。保護人類の遺伝子を確認。ビジター暫定登録。はじめまして。僕は当施設の管理用 AI ヘルパーです。よろしくお願いしますね。
AI? Ah, shit, it's ChatGPT.
施設の管理、10魔のようなものでしょうか。
とりあえず敵対の意思はないみたい。サーシャ、武器は下ろしても大丈夫よ。
はっ、姫様がそうおっしゃるなら。
Asher seemed alert, but lowered her prosthetic arms gun. So you're called Helper? Do you know why we're here?
もちろんです。この組織への成り立ちと現在の原子漏洩および侵食事象の解決案模索に来られたのですよね。僕のことは気安くヘルパー君とお呼びください。ヘルパーはヘルメスのパートナーでヘルパーなんですよ。
Helper bot?
はい。
Okay. I'm glad we don't need to explain. Yeah, we would like to know the truth behind Soshin, or so if there's an answer for that, we'd like for you to guide us.
かしこまりました。それでは歓迎用プログラムを実行しますね。
歓迎用プログラム？
As they remained startled, other blocks floated from other spots. They came together and formed human and dog shapes that resembled odd building blocks.
なんですの？
テクスチャ展開準備。ファーストステージ開始までカウントダウン。20、19、18。
Hold on, what suddenly...
シン、ブロックが。
What? Several rays of light poured from the wall and ceiling and showered down onto the blocks. With a dull bzz, the surface changed color and shape drastically. Their appearance was like...
バカな、カイナだと。
あっちにはドールもいます。
違う。匂いがない。こいつら形だけ偽物。
A fake? Oh, I get it.
シン、何かわかるの？
Well, yeah, this is the trial. Just a thought, but I think they are copies created after reading our memories.
コピー？
Ash demons and dolls. They project things we imagine to be scary or threatening.
何のために？ああ、いいえ、考えるまでもないわね。私たちに試練を与えるためということ。
歓迎プログラム。なるほど。大した歓迎プリですわね。
Don't worry, guys. Nothing was scarier than Kyubei's first fight. Altina spoke sarcastically. In the meantime, structures altered and increased in number.
僕は一足先に先の階層に行ってお待ちしています。健闘をお祈りしますね。ヘルメスの光栄。
あ、ヘルパー君。
Cubic block sunk back into the floor, and the voice that called itself a manager fell silent. So the trial already started.
まったくいきなりですわね。
シン君、指揮をお願いします。戦うにしろ逃げるにしろ、みんながまとまっていなければ。
Got it. He nodded before turning to the others. Thankfully, everyone came along during the transfer. Everyone recovered from the surprise and was ready to move any time. The next level, we have to get past the interferences. Oh boy. I was hoping for...
ちゃんとエスコートするんですのよ。
I was hoping for like some new oh, there's a small one. There's some new like enemies, but no, we're gonna get, it sounds like we're gonna get ash demons. I don't like the sound of that. Unless okay, we got something new. We got Executioner back as well. What? Black Widow. Right. You know, they are spider-like. Let's just kill them. Ow.
オーバーカストフィルムベインフィルムベイン
ニードルショットニードルショット
シンフォニックギ
Alright, well.
アトルネードスピンキック頑張った
Hey, I got one. I don't need I don't need to grind for it. What do you do? What do you do? Probably shit. Well, no. Pretty good. Thought they were pretty good. Yeah. Boost status rate of abnormal status attacks. I see. Huh. Now who should I put it on? Good for Henry. Yeah. It is. Who should I replace though? You know, Puppeteer. I'm between the pursuit magic and preemptive attack. Maybe I should be asking who I can put Puppeteer on. No one. Right. But is pursuit magic better than preemptive attack? I don't think so. I'm gonna replace Ruby Nymph with Black Widow. And now I've got 16 MP recovery. Save here.
これは嬉しいわね
Okay, I'm getting a lot of fucking a lot of blue cloth.
私の楽団にふさわしいお相手かしら
Let's save on mana.
アーマーディバイドオーバーカスト
助けエッジ助けエッジ
ホークチャベリンホークチャベリンシンフォニックギア
These guys might be a bit tanky.
トルネードスホークチャベリンホークチャベリン
助けエッジ助けエッジ
エクセレントターントルネードスピンキッもう大丈夫だ
I didn't get another one.
消えた
Alright, well. First off,
なんか拾ったぞ
I got the piss.
休憩しよ
Second of all, going left first. Well, right from their perspective. But we're going left first.
なんか拾ったぞどんな相手だって恐れたりしない
What are you? A lat. All that. Oh wait, these guys have no HP.
フィルムメイン当
I
然
didn't
の
get
結果
one.
というものですわね。
Right. That's just
疲れたの。
do this.
お、見つけた。
どんな相手だって恐れたりしない。アーマーディバイド。
ニードルショット。
Hmm.
ニードルショット。うわ
シンフォニックギアフィルムメイン当然の結果というものですわね。
ここでやられるわけ
Okay,
に
well,
は
I
いかな
wasn't
い。
expecting you three,
アーマーディ
but
バイド。
that means I have to, you know,
ニードルショット。
save scum.
ニードルショット。
これが私の騎士道よ。
Yeah, no. Don't worry about it.
なんか拾ったぞ。
If you.
この術式で
Interesting.
活路を開く。
アーマーディバイド。オーバーカスト。シンフォニックギア
If you F up, I think
ニードル
you
ショッ
can't
ト。
go back.
ニードルショット。
フィルムメインフィルムメイン
Did you forget about my quick save?
ダスクエッジ。
これが私
I
の
didn't
騎
need
士
it
道。
anyway. C plus. Yeah. C. Which part did I fuck up on? Either way, I got this one. Better. Doing more damage over haste is better. Has properties that give bonuses to initiative and shorten skill recast time. No, haste doesn't give you evasion, which is what I was hoping it would do, but it doesn't. So more damage. Bonus for accuracy and crit rate. Yeah.
So, かかってらっしゃいな。アーマーディバイド。
ニードルショット。ニードルショット。
自分の信念をどこまでも貫くまで。
Alright, well. Save. And, we go. Everything in Hermes' base, Hermes' workshop, looked the same after they got used to it. A series of neatly arranged blocks created light and dark areas that thought everything on the right was reset. Left. What? the series of neatly arranged blocks of light that went on forever. That scenery extended on all floors.
これではどこまで進んだかも判然としませんわね。距離も深さも感覚がおかしくなりますわ。
錬金術師の攻防という感じがしないわ。なんて言ったらいいか、異教の神殿のような。
Yeah, this feeling is vaguely familiar.
神？
Sorry, it's hard to describe, but I know. It reminds me of when we were projected onto the map of the cosmos. That was when the floors up front moved. The cubic block floated up while rotating.
また敵か。
待ってサーシャ、あれは。
おめでとうございます皆さん。よくたどり着きました。ファーストステージクリアです。コングラチュレーション。
Okay, I mean, it wasn't that hard. Help a bot, like, come on.
ヘルパー君。
Stop about your game, buddy.
やったよ姉さん、クリアだって。それはいいのですけど、なんだかおちょくられている気がするのは私だけかしら。
おちょくる？嫌ですね。僕そんなつもり全然ありません。
Ha 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 ha.
やっぱり微妙に侮られてる気がしますわ。
ところでファーストステージということは試練にはまだ続きが。
慌てないでください。当施設のアトラクションをお楽しみいただけているのは結構ですが、訪問の目的を忘れてはいけませんよ、マドモアゼル。
あ、別に忘れていたわけでは。
You're right. I feel like we're being teased.
ね、そうでしょ。まあまあ姉さん、とりあえずヘルパー君の話を聞こうよ。
Urged by friend, Maltina corrects her posture.
当施設は現在保護人類の歓迎プログラムを実行中です。このプログラムはビジターの一定フロア踏破に合わせて段階的に情報を開示していくよう設定されています。
情報を開示ということは。
はい、まずはこちらの映像をお楽しみください。
A transparent plate floated beside Helperbot. The image was projected on a nearly 5 meter wide board. Ah, Jesus. This is...
街のように見えるの。
見たことのない建造物ですね。建築様式も何もかも私たちのよく知る王国のものとは違っているようです。
So I was right in thinking that this was a game that's set in the future, but everything has been de-evolved.
それになんて大きさですの？私の実家や王城よりずっと大きな塔がいくつも並んでますわ。
Yeah? Wow.
はるか昔、君たち保護人類がオーズと呼ぶ世界にはとても高度な文明が栄えていました。
I'll be back. And I'm back. So I wasn't off with my comparison to Xenoblade 2. That far off.
その文明の根底にあったのが原子力のテクノロジー。原子は無から有へ莫大なエネルギーを生み出すことのできる夢の物質だったんです。
I have to head to bed. Alright, have a good night, Dexter. Phantom particles.
当時の人々は原子の持つ無限の可能性を信じていました。その力があれば宇宙の創造さえ可能なはずだと日夜研究を続けていました。
Uh-huh.
そんな科学者たちの指導者だったのが ヘルメス・メギストス博士です。
Hermes, the apostle.
カイソは原子力の研究者だった？
彼らの研究は順調に進んでいました。ホムンクルスを使った理論の実証を経て、観測宇宙からリソースを引き出すところまで成果を出していたんです。ところがその技術は戦争に使われることになりました。
War.
送信に管理されたソシエで王政の下にいる君たちにはピンとこないかもしれませんね。この時代は2つの超大国が対立していたんですよ。両者は同程度の国力を持ちながら異なる文化、宗教を持ち、幾度も小競り合いを繰り返していました。
Sounds like a current times. Nah, I know what you're talking about.
ヘルメスはその片方の国に属する科学者でした。彼は上層部からの命令もあり、原子力兵器の開発をせざるを得なかったんです。ですが戦況は楽観を許さず、兵器は十分な実証試験を行う前に投入されることを余儀なくされてしまいます。そしてあの事故が起こりました。
The club suddenly disappeared. Even Halperbot, who was talking so fluently, suddenly stopped. That accident?
どうしたんですの？この続きは？
ファーストステージで開示できる情報はここまでです。この先を知りたければ君たちはセカンドステージを突破しなければなりません。
Bro, he's gatekeeping.
今いいところでしたのに。
引き続き君たちの健闘を期待しています。それではまた会いましょう。
This guy. Ignoring Aria and Maltina's disgruntled voices, Halperbot's block sank back into the floor. They all turned to look at each other. Are you done when you get to the main screen? I mean, yeah.
オーズに栄えた高度文明。
They tried to,
原子力テクノロジーと戦争。
but there hasn't been any CGs, so looks like we have to keep going to get the answer. As they proceeded, the door to an elevator opened to go to the next floor. See, here's the thing. Well, just be careful with the side stories. Well, that goodbye Ari's side story. But yeah. Like I was talking about before, I think I'm gonna end the stream off for today here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the thumbnail. I usually try to have a CG for it, but you know, maybe I can do something with the unique background that we got with the Starte's cocoon in the top right corner.